Alright, Storytime part 1, bro. How I was making a living off catfishing when I was 12 and I was pimping out my classmate girls above the age of 18. But yeah, somebody asked for a story time and I'm like, alright, this one's mad interesting, right? So if you follow my other shit, I be saying a lot of shit about like selling hoes, because we was really selling hoes like since a young age. And really, I'm gonna start from the beginning, like when I was 12 probably. I don't know if y'all was around when like forums was popping, but forums back in the day, you could learn like hella shit. Like I was learning how to do like graphic design, like fucking hacking, and then they had this shit that we used to call it e-whoring, bro. I'm like, what is e-whoring, right? Click on that shit, and they used to have like packs of pictures of girls that you could download. It's some crazy shit. Like, I'm 12 years old. It would be like 500 pictures of one girl in all these different like positions and throwing up verifications like with one hand up, one finger up, two finger up and shit. And what you would do is, I think this shit's saturated now because they got so many of them AI bots and shit. So take what you want from this, but that's what it's called, e-whoring, right? So you would download a pack of like girls and you will make these fake accounts, bro. And you go on this app called Seeking Arrangements. You will get on Kick, bro. You will get a fake phone number, make a fucking PayPal with the goddamn girl's name. And you pretty much, it was like reverse catfishing, because you would make the profiles and download the pictures of the girls and then search for like these creeps, bro. So you would just like go to comments and like just look for the creepy weirdos, bro. And the creepy weirdos back then, there was always a lot of creepy weirdos, but they were more like collected in places and on apps. Like the apps weren't just full of bots, bro. It was real people, my 12-year-old me, with these 500 pictures of this random girl that I didn't know. And let's say I'll make the account name like Cindy247, and you would just talk to this man like you're really Cindy, and you would be like, yo, how do I know you're real? And you would look for the picture where the random ass girl. How did these people on these forums get these collections of pictures of these girls? Well, I'm gonna get to that, because I did this for probably like 10 years, honestly. And you can make real bread off that shit, off of PayPal was the main method, honestly. If you could get somebody to send you Bitcoin back then, you was really like, you really had you a cash cow, for real, for real. But fucking, fucking, yeah, so you would just find these people and just like socially engineer the fuck out of them, because they would be in specific places. And there used to be real apps, like on Seeking Arrangements, you could really make an account and say you're a sugar baby looking for a sugar, feel me? A sugar daddy type shit. I don't even like saying that word, but say it for the sake of explanation. But so you would just make the fake account, right? And I was doing that when I was 12, making like hundreds of dollars for real. At the same time, learning how to do graphic design. And I would just have like fucking 1,000+ pictures of this random girl with all these pictures on my, with all these verification pictures in my laptop. And I would just be running multiple accounts at once, right? And that's how that shit started. And that's like what I was doing probably from the age of like, and selling graphic design, but I was making the most money e-whoring, or like catfishing, as they call it now. But that's what I was doing probably from the age like 12 to maybe like fucking 18, we'll just say 18 type shit. But when I was in high school, I was good at talking to girls, right? So I would just go up to these girls, because in high school there'll always be them girls that, there'll be certain girls that like posting their body on Instagram and shit more than others, right? Because not every girl likes to do that shit. So I would go up to them and I'd be like, yo, you trying to make bread? And it started off with one, bro. And I swear, shorty, like, I put her on game and she became one of like OnlyFans top creators, like, for real. Like, honestly, Yo, shout out Alicia for real, bro. You really made me some fucking bands, and I'm sorry I only gave you like $100 or $200, but shout out you, oh God, for real. You was the first one. But fucking, so back when I was younger, I was having pictures of like this random girl, but I'm like, yo, when I got older and good at talking to girls, and I was still doing this, I'm like, bro, my account keeps getting deleted because I'm using these fucking saturated as pictures from online. I'm good at talking to girls. Let me go ask this girl who likes posting pictures if she's down to make some bread, right? And I'll put like a screenshot up of the app. So like the way my phone was looking was crazy. I'll be in school doing this shit. But I'll go to a shorty, right? I'm like, yo, you trying to make some bread? Like, just taking pictures like that. Like, I might need you to like hold up a spoon though, or like hold a piece of paper with fucking that has this username that I said for you, and I'm gonna give you bread, and you have to do shit, but just send me some teasing pictures. And the thing with this shit is too, the way I was able to do it at that time is because like you have to be the type of boy that they would trust, that they like these girls have to know that you don't got enough, that if you got their fucking naked pictures and fucking them teasing, you're not gonna send it to other people. So you kind of have to be like a certain person, or at least at this point in my life when I was like in high school, like pimping out my classmates type shit. But so I'm like, yo, you trying to make some bread doing what you already do type shit? Like, yeah. And then, so yeah, I would just have her send me all these pictures of a spoon, holding a spoon, goddamn, get on Seeking Arrangements, bruh. And I would like, the biggest jug I hit off of catfishing is like 2 bands. I done got this man to like, I done tricked them into we're away because I'm using a fake name for her. He's like, how do I know you're real? I'm like, yo, Alicia, fucking send me a picture of you holding a spoon, or saying, yo, like, I'm real, like, for me, like, send me money, and I'm having it on my phone, and I'm texting this person through a fake phone number app, sending it to him, and he thinks he's talking to her, but her name on the app is, like, Cindy May. That was what it was, Cindy May. And fucking, we got him, or I got him, while pretending to be her, when I'm in like the 11th grade, to send me a $2,000 check in my government name, because I did some crazy lie where I was like, yo, I'm Cindy May, and like I have a bank account. I have a bank account with my family, so if I get that deposit from you, they're gonna notice and be mad, so can you send it to my friend? His name is my government name, gang. I'm in 11th grade in office aid. I goddamn, my phone doesn't even work really because I have like 2 phones, because one's for catfishing and the other one's my personal phone, but fucking this one doesn't have the Bank of America app. So I asked my office aid fucking classmate, I'm like, gang, like pass me your phone. Like I need to download fucking Bank of America app. And I scanned this fucking check, right? And deposited, gang. I'd hit for 2 bands. And I only gave shorty like 200. And that shit fucked up. But that shit was hitting, gang. Like, feel me? I needed that, for real. But fucking, that was the start of like my high school e-whoring trajectory. Because after we hit for 2 bands, and she saw how easy it is, she just gotta send me some teasing pictures, maybe send me a picture in the bath with some bubbles covering some shit, like, for me, maybe showing one labia, not both labias, some shit like that, for me. You gotta be trusty, I'm telling you. Then she tells somebody, yo, Chris just gave me like $200 cash, and while we were changing, what's that shit called, bro? When you're changing classes in high school? Like in the middle, I don't fucking know. I done cat hit for 2 bands. I feel like the man, gang. I bring like fucking $200 cash. I'm like, yo, here you go. Like, yo, let's keep running it, right? And then she tells her friend. And then now I have my second e-whore, e-pimp, catfish, slave, whatever you want to call her, friend type shit. But fucking, she comes up to me and she's like, yo, I heard you and so are making some money. Like, what do I gotta do? And I'm like, yo. You just gotta send me some teas and pictures. When I call you and ask you to send me this type of picture, this is why. And I'm gonna just come pay you at some point. Like, and yeah. So now we got two, gang. We got two. And now I'm having like 2 accounts, 2 fake phone numbers on my shit, 2 fake PayPals. I'm banned off PayPal for the rest of my life. For me, love PayPal though. We love PayPal. Fucking, and I'm just in goddamn high school. I'm just jugging, whoring, catfishing as my 2 homegirls. And I just call them and I'll be like, yo, I'm about to send you some bread, but first you gotta send me a picture holding a spoon. Type of shit. Or yo, I'm gonna send you some bread, but first you gotta send me a picture holding your pinky up and your finger up, cause that shit was getting a little saturated towards that time from when I was doing it when I was 12. At this point, it's like maybe 5-6 years later. So like the goddamn victim cash cows are getting a little hip and they want hella verification, right? So having these shorties who are my friends, we would get over that hump because all these pictures are fresh and new. Like, if she was on vacation, it was this fucked up time. I remember this one girl was on vacation with her family, and I'm like, yo, send me that shit right now because we're about to hit for like 500. And this bitch goes in the goddamn restroom and starts taking some freaky shit, yo. But we get the bag. Like I was really like, I really felt like Charlie's Angels, the phone. I was the phone, gang. Like, shit was crazy, right? That's my second Charlie Angel girl, my second e-whore type shit. And then, yeah, we were just bringing in cash, like, and I wasn't giving them shit, to be honest. Like, but that's kind of like real life pimping. Like, you're not really supposed to give them shit. Like, if she goes and claps some shit for like 500, you're really supposed to give her like $100, gang, cause like, I don't know. That's just the way the game goes, Tom. But yeah, so I have I'm running 2 homegirls now. The second one came to me from the first shorty. And then at some point, I'm just like fuck it. Like, I think everybody, like, or not everybody, but most of the girls in school know, because this is some shit like the girls would talk to amongst each other, but they wouldn't tell other boys. So the girls that knew me and the girls that knew these girls all knew. But at some point, I'm like, fuck it. I go on Twitter, Young Bull High School. I'm like, yo, if you're fine and you want to make some bread, hit me up. Now we have 4, gang. We get 2 more catfish e-horrors, gang. I'm e-pimping like shit. Like, I really invented the OnlyFans manager shit, yo. Like, I did that shit before it was a thing, gang. Like, I'm really a pioneer in this e-whoring shit. If you know hack forums, and you know, if you know, you know. And if you know hack forums, you know. If you know, you know. I was on that bitch mad active as a little kid. This is where I learned all this shit, for real. I have tutorials and shit, and I carried it to me for like 5-6 years, and a little bit today in my like late 20s, for real. That's not here nor there though. But yeah, so I go on Twitter. I'm like, yo, if you're fine and you want to make some bread, just hit me up. And so I had, the first one was the best one, and she ended up being a fucking OnlyFans demon, and she ran it the fuck up. The second one was her friend, and then the third one and fourth one, I had got them off of fucking, I knew them in school, and I was a little popping and shit, and I got them off Twitter, because I said a tweet, like, if you're fine, you want to make some bread, hit me up. And so I got 2 more, right? And you got to be a certain type of man, like a certain type of boy, because like, I was like a young boy having all these crazy freaky pictures of these bitches in my phone, and I'm not sending it to nobody, because if you do that shit is not P, gang. You can't do that, bro. You can't even show other people. Like, Like you can't. It's not P, gang. You gotta be P with this shit. But fucking yeah. So the third one was calm, right? But the fourth one, we done did some shit where we started meeting up with the people in real life, and like that shit was low-key sketchy as fuck, cause like that shit is just overly crazy. Like, but I remember one time we like this one dude wanted to meet the fourth girl I was catfishing as. At this point too, I'm having like too many accounts on my phone, too many fucking PayPals, too many fucking apps, too many fake numbers, gang. Like I'm damn near like I'm having overhead where I'm paying subscription for the fucking, so I can have all these fake numbers and shit, bro. But it got to a point with the fourth girl where like I'm like, fuck it, let's go meet some people up. And every time with these girls, I'm probably making like 100, 500 a day, maybe $40. Lie, say some shit like, oh, can you? I'm pretending to be the girl. I'd be like, oh, I'm about to have lunch, blah blah. And keep in mind, these cash cows that I would be finessing and catfishing, it would be like, some would last like 2 weeks, some would be 1 day, and I'd block them. Some would be fucking with me for like 4 months. I'm getting like $40 a day, just lying and being like, yo, I'm about to go to work. Can I have some coffee? Like, oh, like, and they'll be asking you $40. Send them a picture of this bitch's toes, or like sending a teasing pic and like, yo, if you show me this, I'll send you this. I'll be like, oh yeah, and then I'll be like, yo, take a teasing pic, and I'm gonna get her some bread. And in hindsight, what the whole goal is, I'm not trying to show these nipples and pussy to these cash cows. So we're just sending crazy teasing pics, and then getting the bag, and then getting the fuck on, and then getting a bunch of more cash cows. But like the one cash cow here for 2 bands, I was trying to keep him, but that turned into some shit where like I ran off on him. Cause like, yeah, once somebody gives you $2,000, dude, they want you to do something crazy. So that's some whole other shit. He sent me like a fake FBI letter, and like I can go into that on another story time if y'all want to. But yeah, so with the fourth girl, it got to a point where we were meeting people up, and like we would go to a restaurant. I'm young as hell, 18. She's 18, young as fuck. We barely got our cards and shit. Like, and fucking, I'm not sniffing my fingers, gang. I just be covering my nose a lot. Oh God, I just showered. But anyway, fucking, we would go to the restaurant. We only did this like once or twice because it felt so sketchy. Like, it was so sketchy. Like, this girl, my homegirl, was over there talking with a fake name, like a fake job, like fake school. Like, she's just lying to this man. Like, she's catfishing him to his face, but it's really her. Like, and I have to just like tell her all the information that I was saying to him, and then she has to remember it. Like, it was too much fucking work, bro. But see how I get exhilarated talking about this shit, because this shit was so fun. But fucking yeah, like I would be sitting in the like 3 booths back and just watching them in case like something happened, and I just have to punch off on this man and be like, yo, come on, like we gotta dip, like come on. But yeah, and then I put some homies on with that shit. Oh, there's other girl, bro, Colby, bro. Colby, shout out you, Colby. I think she's fucked up now. I don't know. I hope she's good though. That was the 5th one. Just making bread off too, but that making bread off her too. But that's kind of when it was dying out a little more. But I put my homie on with her. She was another classmate, just pimping on my classmates, gang. But that's when I was starting to get fucked up though, and doing like hella Zans and shit. And I gave my bro like a whole folder, and he ran up like thousands off of her off these teasing pics and shit, bro. But yeah, that was a goddamn era. And like, it would just be funny shit, really. Be like, yo, my name's fake name. I need some money for coffee. Can you buy me lunch? And I would be pretending that we're in college, so it would be like, I would pretend I'm in college as my homegirls that I'm catfishing as. It would be like, yo, I'm in college. I need an Uber. can you pump my gas? Like, here's a teasing pic. I would tell the shorty, I'd be like, next time you go pump gas, take a picture at the gas pump, because I'm about to get us some bread. And a lot of times, I wouldn't even give them no fucking bread. I would just collect the pictures. But if you was really my homegirl, I'm breaking you off. But maybe like 10% max. I'm not gonna lie. But you got opportunity, yo. You got a thrill. And honestly, I think that's why I'm so good at talking to girls, like, even better. Because if you can get a shorty, well, it's probably because they trust me, because I'm not a piece of shit. But maybe I'm just cosplaying. I don't know. I don't know, honestly. Who knows, for real? What is even good or bad? But yeah, bro. That's how I was pimping my classmates in high school. And at 12 years old, I was doing it with fucking random girls. And at some point, I went on the fucking back on the forums asking for help. And motherfuckers were asking me for them to pimp their wives out. Some crazy shit. Imagine, like, you have a husband and he's on a forum and he's asking this fucking 18-year-old to pimp out his wife. And I was the 18-year-old. So, like, shit, more power to me, gang. And now I'm an entrepreneur. So it started then, really. And I think that shit's probably saturated now. But yeah, bro. I invented OnlyFans managing. That was my first story time. I was kind of rambling because that shit kind of made me excited. I was like reliving that shit. But yeah, we kind of do it a little bit now still, but not really. And now I'm just getting my thumbnail. But if y'all have any more questions about that shit, or you want some more details about something, just let me know. I'm gonna be popping up like screenshots and shit up while it's going too, because that shit's funny. I'm gonna title this shit something like Storytime. I was pimping out my classmates. Yeah, I think that's the one. Yeah, bro. Good thumbnail. Appreciate y'all though. I think I'm gonna do a story time next on how I came up being a fake plug. Kind of the same premise, but we was really in a place where all the plug shit was, so it made it easier. Kind of like that. I was really with the shorties, so you gotta be real to fake it, gang. You gotta fake it to the fakers. Don't fake it till you make it. That's some terrible advice. You gotta be real, but you fake it to the people who want to be faked on. That's it, bro. Yeah, bro. Bop. Story time 1. How I pimped out my classmates. E-Horn.